here's what my Pinterest account looks like. I have my name, obviously. I have my blog name. There's no reason for me to put it in caps. I just like the aesthetic of it. I like the separator guy. There's actually, if you haven't seen it already, there's a workbook in a module on this course that kind of takes you through the brainstorming process of coming up with something like this. I know it doesn't seem that hard, but sometimes it can be kind of annoying to try and make something aesthetically pleasing when you're so limited with what you can put in there. So starting off here, this is my blog board. It was really important to me to make my first board my blog just because it is a really good location for people to get an instant idea of what kind of content they're going to expect from my Pinterest account and my blog. And this is actually the only board I have that doesn't have a keyword description. It's just got my blog slogan and then a little description about it. I loop this board with Board Booster, and I'll go further into Board Booster in a future module as well. So then I have all of my business boards, so blogging and business, blogging, marketing and branding, social media, email list building, entrepreneurship, and vlogging. These are my most popular topics when people come to my blog to read my content. So it's important to put your most popular topic at the top of your Pinterest, obviously, because that's what people are going to be looking for first when they come to your profile. Next, I have my fun ones. I mean, they don't really have anything to do with my blog, but they're more of the creative side of what I like to do. I'm not a crafter. I'm really bad at doing DIYs, but I like to look at pictures and I love to pin projects that I'll never do in the future. So I put those next just because I think they're kind of cool and fun. Paper and stationery, illustration, quotes and typography, all of the things that are on the creative side and are within the blogging and business realm, just not specifically what I do. I try and keep it really simple. I just want a picture, I want a short description, and I want the picture to be taller than it is wide, just because, again, from my aesthetic perspective, I like the look of that rather than a bunch of teeny tiny little horizontal pictures. And then I have my favorite dudes, my favorite ladies, my cute little board full of bulldogs and dogs and all the things that I want a million times over. These I started pinning because when I first was blogging 3 or 4 years ago, I was kind of more into the general lifestyle brand, and I thought that I was going to be really awesome and have a bunch of cool recipes and crap like that. I don't cook. I barely managed to feed myself, so that was no longer part of my actual blog. But again, it's one of those things where the pictures and the idea behind the boards are in line with my brand. It's part of the lifestyle that I want to present, and it's things that I like. Maybe one day I'll make one of those. I don't know. Crazier things have happened. So this is the secret portion of my account, where my secret boards are. This is what I mean when I say I have a aesthetically pleasing board and then a board just full of random crap. So they're both based on my home. There's home stuff and home and interiors. Home and interiors is all in line with my brand. They're nice photos. They're all taller than they are wide. And they're just, it works for what I do. My home stuff board, which is private, is just ideas that I want to implement in my house that don't necessarily look aesthetically pleasing in pin form. So stuff like this, like why, I don't want to look at that picture, but I want it for my own reference because I kind of want to do that to my own cupboard, like, if that makes sense. When you're organizing your Pinterest account and when you're putting your boards together, everything you do should have a reason. Try to stay away from just randomly throwing shit together and hoping that it will work. Really sit down and kind of think to yourself, how should I organize this in a way that makes sense to my readers? Because, like this this is a great example. My most popular content topics are at the top, and the stuff that people care about least, or few people care about, is at the bottom. And I did that purposely. It wasn't an accident that it turned out this way. And it's just really important to kind of take a minute and think about how you're going to be presenting yourself, just like any other social media network.